Learners, greetings. Today I am going to talk about the second measure of central tendency, that is median. So first let me explain what is median, and then we will see how to calculate median, and then we will see the advantages and disadvantages of median. So what is a median? If you see the slide, it is a value of the central item in series of scores below and above of which 50% cases lies. So median basically is a point, and above that point 50% score lies, and below that point 50% score in that data set lies. In fact, median is that value which divides the series into two equal parts having equal items. In short, we can say that it is the 50% point in the distribution, and median is represented by the symbol capital M and small d. In the same way as mean is represented by capital M, median is represented by capital M and small d. Let's talk some bookish definition of median. So the first definition says the median is the value which divides a distribution into two equal parts, one part comprising all values greater and other all values less than the median. So in a nutshell, median divides the whole data set into two halves. One half comprises higher values and another half comprises the lower values. Coming to the second definition, the median is the value which divides the distribution so that an equal number of items are on either side of it when the data are arranged in order of magnitude. That is, when the data is arranged in ascending order. So median will be that value basically which will divide the whole data into two equal half. If you come to the third definition, the median is that value of the variable which divides the group into two equal parts, one part consisting of all values greater and the other of all values less than the median, as has been mentioned in the previous definition. So how to calculate median? So there might be two situations. One situation when the data given is in odd number. For example, there are three numbers or five numbers or 7 or 9 or 11 or 13 or 15 numbers. So in that situation, how the median will be calculated? We will find it median as the n plus 1 upon 2th item, n plus 1 upon 2th term. Suppose there are three numbers in that data set. So median will be 3 plus 1 upon 2th term, that is 4 upon 2th term, that is the second term. Suppose there are five terms, five items in that particular data set. So the median will be that number, 5 plus 1 upon 2th number, that is 6 upon 2th number, that is the third number. So how to calculate median? First of all, the most important thing in order to calculate the median that we have to do is we have to arrange the data either in ascending order or in descending order. Preferably we do it in ascending order. That is, first of all we will write the smallest number, then the bigger one, then the bigger one, then the bigger one, then the bigger one, and then the biggest one. So by that way, first we will arrange the data in ascending order. Definitely. Then if it is required, we will calculate the cumulative frequencies if it is the grouped data, and if it is not the group data, it is ungrouped data, so there is no need to calculate the cumulative frequency. And then we will see the case whether n is even or n is odd. So if n is odd, we will apply another formula. If n is even, we will apply another formula. At this juncture of time, let me take some examples in which n is an odd number and see how to calculate the median. So I have taken here three examples. So let me calculate the median in all these three cases. So first example, if you see, The numbers are 18, 17, 10, 12, 12, 14, 13, 9, 15, 11 and 13. Now remember, first thing what we have to do, we have to arrange all these numbers in ascending order. Another thing, you find out whether the total number of items here is even or odd. So let's calculate. So let me see how many numbers are there. 18, 1, 17, 2, 10, 3, 12, 4, again 12, 5, then 14, 6, then 13, 7, then 9, 8, then 15, 9, then 11, 10 and then 13, that is 11. So total numbers in this particular example are 11 and 11 is an odd number. So after arranging all these numbers in ascending order, we will apply the formula median is equal to n plus 1 upon 2th term, that is 11 plus 1 upon 2th term, that is 12 upon 2th term, that is the 6th term. So 6th item, 6th number will be the median of this data. How to do it? Let me show. So first of all, what you will do? You will write the smallest number. And what was the smallest number? 9, then it was 10, then it was 11, then it was 12, then 12, then 13, then 13, then 14, then 15, then 17, then 18. So remember that you are not missing any number. See the data. How many numbers were there? 11. Now after arranging all these numbers in ascending order, count whether the total numbers are 11. If it is not 11, definitely you are missing some number. So let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. It means we have not missed any number. All the 11 numbers are there. So this is the first thing that you have to do. Arrange the numbers in ascending order. Next step, what you will do? Median is equal to n plus 1 upon 2th term. 2th number or item. So n is here what? 11 plus 1 upon 2th term. So that is 6th term. 6th number. So now see which one is the 6th number. See the data. 9 is the first, 10 is the second, 11 is the third, 12 is the fourth, and another 12 is the fifth, and 13 basically is the 6th term. So your median basically will be what? 12. In that case, your median will be 12. So, your median will be 13. So finally, the median will be 13. Now, let me explain. See this 13. If you will move towards left hand side, what you will find? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you will move towards right hand side, you will find there are 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the definition, as was mentioned, that basically median is such a value which divides the whole data into 2 halves. So here you can see that this particular 13 is dividing the whole data into 2 halves. In one half, higher values are there. In another half, lower values are there. Now, let me take another example and see how we calculate the median. Remember, the same thing you have to do. You have to arrange the numbers in ascending order, and of course, after arranging the numbers in ascending order, then you have to do. So let me go to the data. So you can see the data. The second example, numbers are 91, 78, 88, 83, 56, 32, 51, 64, 65, 44, and 47. So again there are 11 numbers. Let me count it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. And 11 is an odd number. So the same procedure that we did in the previous example, we will do same here also. So first of all, we have to arrange the numbers in the ascending order and then we will find the median. So if you see all the data, numbers are 91, 78, 88, 83, 56, 32, 51, 64, 65, 44 and 47. So you will see that the lowest number is 32. When you move further, next number is 44. If you will move further, next number is 47. If you will move further, next number is 51, then 56, then 64, then 65, then 78, then 83, then 88, then 99. So let me write it. So what was the lowest number? 32. Then next number is 44. Next number 47. Next number 51. Next number 56. Then next number 64. Next number 65. Next number 78. Next number 83. Next number 88. And finally the highest number in the data was 91. So at this juncture of time, it's very important for us to ensure that we have not missed any number. So remember how many numbers were there? 11. So let me count whether 11 numbers are there or not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. That is, we haven't missed any number, and 11 is an odd number. So median will be n plus 1 upon 2th term, or n plus 1 upon 2th number. So it will be 11 plus 1 upon 2th number, that is 6th number or 6th item, whatever you say. Now in the data set, go and find out which one is the 6th number. So 32 is the first number, 44 is the second number, 47 is the third number, 51 is the fourth number, 56 is the fifth number, and 64 basically is the required number, that is the 6th number, and this 64 will be the median of your data. Again, remember that 64 is such a number. About, if you will move towards the right hand side, you will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers are there. If you will move towards left hand side, you will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers are there. So 64 is that number which divides the whole data set into 2 equal halves. On one side there are higher values and on one side there are lower values. So 64 is the median of this data set. Now let's proceed to the third example so that you may comfortably understand how to calculate the median. So I'm coming to the data. So if you see the data, it's a little bit bigger example. If you see, so first find out how many numbers are there. So 76, 33, 48, 78, 91, 67, 31, 35, 34, 49, 56, 36, 58, 64 and 78. So 15 numbers are there. And again if you see, 15 is an odd number. So the same formula we will apply, that median is equal to n plus 1 upon 2th term. So for that, first let's arrange the number in ascending order. And if you see the data, you will find that which one is the smallest number. You just see the data, you will find that the smallest number in this particular data set is 31. Then the next number is 33. Then if you move ahead, you will find the next number is 34. Moving ahead, you will find the fourth number is 35. Then fifth number is 36. Then proceed and you will find it is 48, then 49, then 56, then 58, then 64, then 67, then 76, then 78, 78 two times, and finally 91. And then you will locate which number is there in the middle, and that number will be the median of this whole data set. So let me write it. So I am writing the numbers. So the lowest number 31, then 33, 34, 35, 36, 48, 49, 56, then 58, 64, 67, 76, 78, 78 and 91. So as in the previous two examples, repeatedly I am instructing you, don't forget to include any number. You have to ensure that you have taken all the numbers. So remember how many numbers were there? 15. So let me count whether I have taken all the numbers or I have missed someone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So total 15 numbers I have taken, that is I haven't missed any number. Now we have to calculate the median by the formula median is equal to n plus 1 upon 2th term. So n here is 15. So 15 plus 1 upon 2th term. So that is 15 plus 1 is equal to 16. And the moment you will divide 16 by 2, you will get 8. So it is 8th term or the 8th number in the data set. So find out which one is the 8th number in the data set. Count from the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 is this number. So it will be the median of this whole data set. So median has come out to be 56. And again, if you see, 56 is that number which is dividing the whole data set into two halves. On the higher side, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scores which are higher, which have higher values. And if you will move towards left hand side, you will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the lower values. So by that way, 56 is the median of this data. Dear learners, when the situation is this, that we have odd number of items in the given data set, relatively it is easier to find out the median. But what will happen if the numbers are even in the given data set? How to calculate the median? So let me come to that situation. So how to do that? If the numbers are 4 or 6 or 8 or 10 or 12, 14, 16 like that, in that situation we will use another formula to find out the median. And what is that formula? In that situation, median is equal to value of n upon 2th item plus value of n by 2 plus 1th item. We will find the sum and divide it by 2. And why we do that? Because in case of even numbers, there will not be one single number in the middle. Rather, in that situation, there will be two numbers in the middle. That's why we have to do this exercise. Let me repeat it again. What to do in case of even numbers, when the numbers are in even, how to find out the median? What I am repeating, in that situation, find out the n by 2th number, then find out n by 2 plus 1th number, find the sum of these two and divide it by 2. That will be your median. So let me take some examples so that we may be able to understand. Now take the first example that has been mentioned on this particular slide. So, how many numbers are there? Count. So, 12, 26, 25, 17, 23, 15, 14, 11, 16 and 10. So, by that way, we have 10 numbers. And remember, 10 is not an odd number. 10 is an even number. So, if we have an even number of items in a data set, what we have to do? We have to locate the n by 2th term. Then we will locate n by 2 plus 1th term. We will find the sum of these two and finally we will calculate the median. But before that, we have to arrange the numbers in ascending order as in the previous case we have done. So, what to do? Let me show it. So, first of all, see which number is the smallest here. So, 10, then we have 11, then we have 12, then we have 14, then we have 15, then we have 16, then we have 17, then we have 23, then we have 25 and finally we have 26. Ensure that you have not missed any number. So, initially in the data there were 10 numbers. So, let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, we have not missed any number. Now, find out n by 2th item. Then find out n by 2 plus 1th item. So, n by 2, that is 10 by 2, that is 5th item, 5th term, whatever you say. And here it is 5 plus 1, that is 6th term, 6th term. Now, locate what are these 5th and 6th terms. So, 10 is the first one, 11 is the second, 12 is the third, 14 is the fourth, 15 is the 5th term and 16 is the 6th term. Since this is the case of even number of items, so median will be equal to, how you will find, n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term divided by 2. So, n by 2th term is 15, n by 2 plus 1th term is 16. So, you will find the sum of 15 plus 16. So, it will be 31. 31 divided by 2. If you will calculate, you will find it is 15.5. So, median of this particular data set comes out to be 15.5. And remember, it is a 15.5 it is a 15.5 number which divides the whole data set into two equal halves. On one side higher values are there and on the other side lower values are there. So, in case when we have even number of items in the data set, our exercise becomes a little bit more difficult, but this is how we do it. So, let us take the second example so that we may easily understand how to calculate the median in case of even number of items. So, see the data. Let me open the data. Just I am opening the data so that we may calculate. So, I am opening the data. Coming to the previous slide, what you will find that second example, numbers if you see 54, 91, 67, 68, 45, 78, 88, 31, 43 and 39. So, how many numbers are there? Let me check. So, 54, 1, 91, 2, 67, 3, 68, 4, 45, 5, 78, 6, 88, 7, 31, 8, 43, 9 and 39, 10. So, again this is the case as in the previous case, total numbers are 10 and 10 is not an odd number, rather it is an even number. So we have to locate the n by 2th number, then we have to locate n by 2 plus 1th number, and then we will find the sum of these two divided by 2, and finally we will get the mean. But before that, we have to arrange the whole data in ascending order. And if you see the data, you will find that the lowest number here is 31, then we have 39, then we have 43, then we have 45, then we have 54, then we have 67, then we have 68, then we have 78, then we have 88, and finally the highest number is 91. So let me write it. So the lowest number, as I have just mentioned, is 31, then 39, then we have 43, then we have 45, then we have 54, then we have 67, then we have 68, then we have 78, then we have 88, and finally we have 91. Now, as repeatedly I am saying that ensure that you are not missing any number, so you have to ensure that you have taken all the 10 numbers. So let me count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. It means we have not missed any number. We have taken all the numbers. Now locate n by 2th term and locate n by 2 plus 1th term. So n by 2th, that is 10 by 2th, that is 5th term, and similarly it is 5 plus 1, that is 6th term. So in the data set, locate which one is the 5th term. So first, second, third, fourth, 5th, 54, 6th, 67. So the median in this situation will be, median is equal to 54 plus 67 divided by 2. So find the sum. It is 121 divided by 2, that is 60.5. So the median of this data set comes out to be 60.5, and this 60.5 is that value which divides the whole data set into two halves. On one side higher values are there, and on the other side lower values are there. Let's take the third example so that it may be easy for us to calculate the median, particularly in that case when we have an even number. So let me do it. So come to the data. You will find that how many numbers are there. Just I am opening the slides. So it's a relatively easy case. We have only 6 numbers. So 23, 30, 21, 14, 17 and 21. So these are the numbers. Let me repeat: 23, 30, 21, 14, 17 and 21. So in total we have 6 numbers. So first arrange all the numbers in ascending order. Here the lowest number will be 14, then we will have 17, then we will have 21, then we will have 23 and finally we will have 30. Then we will locate n by 2th term, then we will locate n by 2 plus 1th term. We will find the sum of these two divided by 2 and finally we will get the mean. So let me write it. So the lowest number definitely 14, 17, 21, 14, 17, 21 and then 21, 2 times, then we have 23 and finally we have. So let me check: 14, 17, 21, 21, 23 and 30. So n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. So it is 6 by 2, that is 3rd term. It is 3 plus 1, that is 4th term. So in the data locate here both 3rd and fourth term are coming out to be same, that is 21. So in this case, median will be equal to 21 plus 21 divided by 2, and finally we will get 21. So 21 in this case comes out to be the median of this whole data set. So in a nutshell, if you are getting a situation in which there are even number of items in a data set and you are required to find out the median of the data, what you have to do, you have to arrange all the numbers in ascending order, and then you have to locate the n by 2th term, you have to locate the n by 2 plus 1th term, and then you have to find out the sum of these two and divided by 2, finally you will get the median. Now the question arises, when to use median? Simply when exact midpoint of the data set is required, that is what is the point at which 50% of the data locates, or what is the point that divides the whole data into two equal halves. If this is the situation, so definitely there the best measure of central tendency will be the median. And of course, as in the case of mean, I discussed that mean does not provide you true value in case of outliers. In that case, if you have outliers in your data, then it will not be easy, it will not be advisable to calculate mean, rather it will be better to calculate median. So if there are extreme scores in the data set, outliers are there, so median will be the best choice, best measure of central tendency. And if there is availability of graphs, frequency curves, polygon, ogive, etc., in that situation again you can use median. I mean, in that situation calculation of median will be very fruitful. And when it is desired that certain score should influence the central tendency, in that situation also we can use the median. So now the question arises, what are the advantages of median? So definitely it's very easy to calculate. In the case of mean, you have to find out the sum and then divide it by the whole, all the numbers. But here we have nothing to do, just we have to arrange the numbers in ascending order. So it is easy to calculate. Definitely it is not affected by extreme values. This is the second advantage of median. It might be easy or good for open-ended distributions. It is a positional value. This is the fourth advantage. It is useful for skewed distribution, and skewed distribution is that distribution which is not normal. I mean, most of the scores are either on the left side, that is lower values, or on the right side, that is higher values. So in that situation, a median will be better. It can be used for ordinal data, of course. And what are nominal, ordinal, interval and ratio data? Definitely I have already explained you people. So it can be presented graphically. So these are the advantages. Similarly, there are some disadvantages of median also, because it ignores most of the data. It considers only the middle value. This is one of the disadvantage. It cannot be useful for further statistical treatment. I mean, the moment I talked about mean, so I told that other statistics like ANOVA, regression, and so many ways mean might be utilized, mean might be used, but this is not the case of median. So this is one disadvantage. It is less stable for a small sample. If sample is big, it might be better, but if sample is small, it is less stable. Its accuracy is definitely duly affected by the grouping, and median is not suitable for highly irregular distribution. So these are the disadvantages. In fact, I have mentioned two books on this slide. These two books are very good in fact, and if you want to further study and you want to know further more about median, definitely these two books will be very suitable. So I will advise you to go through these books. At this juncture of time, I am just putting an end to my lecture. I will be ready before you with some other topic. Thank you very much for listening to.